Stripes. I recognized that it was for me.
Insult.
It is an insult.
In reality, it's not. This is like, you do have 4 eyes.
No, you don't. You got 2. Glasses
you got
not
2 eyes.
eyes.
But you use glasses as eyes as well, so you do
don't
have
use
4
glasses
eyes.
as
How can it
eyes.
be an
I've never
insult?
seen anybody use glasses as eyes.
A second pair of eyes.
No, it's not a second pair of eyes. It's magnifying your vision.
It's a second pair of eyes to look through, to help you look through. Anyway, I never thought of that.
Well, don't think of it because you're talking some bullshit.
No, I don't think it's an insult.
Okay.
But if
well,
it is,
go talk to people that got insulted.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you feel insulted.
Hey, nobody don't feel insulted. That was like that's old ass type jokes against people. So nobody's.
Well.
First of all.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
No. I open this podcast now.
Okay, we'll do it.
And it goes a little something like this. It's like, what?
Hey, it's Key.
And it's Gino.
And welcome to. You want to talk now?
No, it's the You Want to Talk Now podcast. I'm serious with it all the time.
That's the word going on.
You want to say that every week?
Yeah.
People don't want to keep hearing my sign every week.
And I'm
I
a
don't
Leo.
know how we even talk about it. I don't believe in signs. All that Virgo, Leo.
Oh, gosh.
Man, get that. Everybody relate to some shit in a different.
Anyway.
On different times, on different days.
First of all, let's talk about what happened this week.
You just trying to jump all into the topics already?
Yeah, let's get it popping.
So did you see the? Did you see the video of that? Well, maybe you didn't see the video. Did you hear about the attack? The woman got attacked in New York at a liquor store.
No, I just heard it recently from you. I ain't hear nothing about it.
You heard about it.
I ain't hear about it.
You just said you heard about it recently from me.
I mean, from you, like,
right?
Yo, just like, what you coming? You coming for me today?
I ain't coming for you.
You like?
No, I think the girl was at the store. The girl was at the store. She was trying to buy some wine or something, some liquor or something, and a couple of dudes approached her, and she was like, they approached her. They said, "Yo, can I buy your wine? Can I buy it?" And she was like, "No, I'm good." She probably like, "No, I'm good." How you talking New York? What's the New York?
I'm good.
No. She said, "No, I'm good." Scrap. They don't say scrap out there. No, I'm good, son. She probably like, "No, I'm good, son."
Anyway.
And they probably like, them New York girls is aggressive though. They be like, "No, son, you pussy, son."
That's not fair. Don't.
No, I ain't say she was aggressive, but I'm saying like them New York girls, they got them aggressive. Attitudes.
Everybody can get aggressive.
I ain't say she was aggressive. I said they got aggressive attitudes. But anyway, she said, "No, you can't buy my wine," or whatever she was buying. And I guess when she got out of this store, the dudes like they jumped there.
Wait a minute, you telling me guys jumped one female? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they jumped her.
First of all, I don't even want to talk about this because you're telling me a bunch of guys.
That's not funny, no.
It's not. Oh, no. I hope she's fine. I hope she's fine. But you telling me it's just no. The reason why it's like chuckling to me is because it's ridiculous for men to jump a female.
Oh, she probably was getting the best of them. She probably like, "No, son, you pussy, son." She probably.
That's messed up.
She probably was boxing it. They probably tried to jump it. She probably was fucking him up. She probably was beating him up.
That's messed up.
And then they said, "Yo, jump her ass." I'm saying, now listen.
Save our black women.
I'm just saying. What I'm saying is, they probably was pussy. They probably was. She probably
protect our black women.
She probably was winning the fight. That's why they had to jump her. That's what I'm trying to say.
You watch too much TV.
Listen.
You watch too much.
One of the dudes bitter. One of the dudes like trying to.
Okay, so
only time you bite it is when you lose it.
She like Marvel or something.
Yeah,
like
she probably was out there handling. She probably
Wonder Woman.
She probably was out there wearing her Timbs and her tight jeans. Probably like, let's get it. Boop bop. And then the other one probably held it and said, bite her.
Stop funny.
Seriously.
It's not funny, guys.
Seriously, I did that before. In the 5th grade, I was a kid, but I bit a girl. It was like, we was in gym class. And I think we was play fighting. And like, she probably was getting the best of me. Like, she probably, it's funny, anytime you play fight with girls, like.
You got something in your eye.
Anytime you play fight with, like when I play fight with you, it's like, it's always like you always, girls always go like hit harder. It's like, it's always like y'all extra. Like we be play fighting, you smack that shit out of me. Like, so anyway, I don't know. I just know that. So what I was saying in the 5th grade, yeah, I bit this girl because she was getting the best of me. So I'm thinking them dudes, they must was losing the fight. They got the best of. She was getting the best of them. They try to take her phone or whatever. I think they did take it.
All in all, I hope she's okay. I hope you're okay.
I didn't even get the name of her. Damn, I would have messed up.
It's just ridiculous that happened. It's an unfortunate situation. Like, and it's sad because it's like, it's hard for us women. Like, especially like when we round out by ourselves. Like, it's been situations where I'm in a liquor store and like guys try to talk to me and stuff like that, and it's like, I don't know what to say because it's like. I don't know what to say, but it's like, no, I'm good. But it's like, you don't want to say it a certain way because they may take offended. They may take offense. They might take offense from how you say no. Yeah. And it's like, and then they get mad, and you don't know what could happen. And then listen. Like for instance, when I was young. It's not funny. When I was young and. I was walking all cute in the street and somebody tried to talk to me and I said no and he threw a snowball in my face. So like, it's like, I'm just saying like. How old was you? You was young though. I was young, like 16. Yeah. And he threw a snowball like straight in my face. So I'm just saying like, y'all don't like to be, like people don't like to be rejected. Yeah. And it's like, I tell like guys like, no, I'm good and stuff like that. And it's like, or I ignore them. But it's like, by doing any ignoring or saying no, it's like a lot of guys don't know how to take no. No. It's just some weirdos out there that just they scared of rejection or they can't handle rejection and they just take it to another level where you ain't gotta go. Don't even approach me then if you can't take rejection. If you're not ready for rejection or don't try then. Yeah, I would imagine though it is hard for women out here, like being out certain times of the night, whatever, like that. Walking around. Exactly. I think Dave Chappelle, he said it on one of his stand-ups. He compared he said something like, if you don't know what it is being a woman, like I guess I don't know if it's the fear or just the anxiety or whatever of being a woman like out by yourself, like especially during the nighttime. Mm-hmm. He said, imagine like you a guy or whatever, and you walking around that night with a book bag with $1 million in it, but it's see-through. It's like it's the same thing. It's almost like the same kind of like you will be worried. Like you won't be walking out. You wouldn't want to be walking nowhere out in in the hood or anywhere like really, but in no crazy areas with like $1 million in a book bag that you can see through. Like it's like the same thing being a woman. It's just it carries that kind of like fear that something might happen, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. And it's just because you're a woman and because, Shoot, I mean, a lot of times, back in the day, with working and stuff, coming from work and I was on a bus. Mm-hmm. And I was on a bus and getting off in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. And I'm I remember I used to take, well they wouldn't know, but the bus stopped running at a certain time. Mm-hmm. So the last bus I take, I used to have to walk home and that walk is fucking, shoot. I want to say 15, 20 minutes, but it seemed longer because it's dark and you're by yourself. But I used to have it's times when my brothers was able to meet me. Yeah, they used to meet me, but it's just, you know what I mean? I'm just thinking back dang, it's
it's crazy. So you said you was coming from work? Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, shoot, speaking of work, you heard about the minimum wage? They were talking about changing the minimum wage from what is it, 7? I think Pennsylvania is $7.25 or something. I think $7.25. I think. Yeah, it's either $7.25 or $7.50 in Pennsylvania. Yeah, a little over $7. But they trying to push it to $15. They're trying to up it to $15 an hour now. Yeah, well that's what Biden. That's what they said. Biden was saying he was trying to up it, but then I just seen that. It ain't gonna be until 2025. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen until 2025. In a few years, yeah. And a lot of people was mad about that. But yeah. I mean, I mean, I know. So I'm not a person that's that receives minimum wage, but I feel like anytime like they change the minimum wage, or when they change the minimum wage, they ain't gonna do nothing but like businesses ain't gonna do nothing but like up prices and stuff like that. Like entrepreneurs or whatever, like all prices gonna go up. Like it's almost like how just inflation happened, whatever. Like basically, like if the minimum wage go to $15, if your rent, like say if your rent right now, say minimum wage $7.25 right now, and your rent, I don't know, $700. But minimum wage go to 15. The landlords and stuff, they can like, oh shoot, now these people can afford $1,000 or $1,200 or $1,100 or whatever like that. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something with that, but I feel like
if it's going to be the same type of, it's going to be the same living. It's like, yeah. And then it makes it bad for people who make more than minimum wage. You know what I mean? Like, say it's a person that, you know, was making $20-something an hour. It's like, it makes it hard on them now because the person that's making, you know, starting off at 15 is like basically going to start raising prices and stuff. And that person that's making $20 an hour is like, now it's like they're not going to be able to afford what they was able to afford before. Because their dollar's not going up.
Worth less,
So it's like, I feel like if you're going to raise minimum wage, raise everybody.
Yeah.
So it could be, you know,
equal.
Exactly.
Go up. But like I said,
that makes sense.
They gonna keep raising the prices anyway. So people might think that jump is the jump, and maybe it will be. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody could teach me something that I ain't saying or don't know. But I feel like they just gonna raise the prices. And man, when people get more money, they don't do nothing but just get more bills. You know what I'm saying? Anytime in my life when I made a couple more dollars, I just got more bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? You upgrade your life when you upgrade your money, and you still be in that rat race.
Yeah.
Still be in that rat race, just living to pay bills for the most part.
I guess.
I don't know. I don't know if that $15 hike could be like. I mean that minimum wage would do it for people, but I mean I can't speak for it because you know what I mean it's not going to affect me, but maybe somebody can educate me on that. So
it might help some people though. It might help some people. So I mean. It ain't all it's bad. There's some good in it too. So it might help some people.
Yeah, true. I was at the other day on my lunch break. I went over to the Foot Locker because I was looking at some different sneaks. I wanted to get some sneaks, man, because I ain't bought no sneaks in a while. And don't you hate when you like in the store and you might like something, you might walk over to it and you pick it up and you looking at it. Let's see. Well, the first thing I do when I go to the store and I look at something I like it. The first thing I'm worrying about is the price. So when I'm funny with mine. I go over, I pick up a sneaker. I be acting like I'm looking at it, and I do like a little quick flip to the inside, just to see how much it costs. And look, if it's like a person, I don't know what you do, but if somebody watching me, I'll still be looking at it like I like it. Even though the price is going to turn me off.
Just in case they see you look at the price.
I'll still be like, I like it.
But I ain't even into this color though. I don't even like this color like that. But
what you do? How you do it?
The same thing. Like if I see like a shirt or something, I'm like, I like say it was a shirt, I kind of like stretch it like, that's cute. Then I'm like, is this my size? Let me see if I got my size. And I'll be like talking loud too, like I'm talking like something. It's like watching me, like, let me see if they got a small. They might got a small. They like, shut the fuck, this price is so they ain't even got a small. Dang, they ain't even got no small. And walk off.
They'll be crazy when they walk over there. Like, you need help with something? And then
extra.
So then you gotta act like you like this. I'm like, yeah, I do like this pink one, but you ain't got it in black. Damn, they don't come in black.
Oh yes, we do. We do have it in black.
I be mad as shit they got it in black. I be mad as shit. I'm like, you know what? Like, you know, I don't even.
Actually, it's not black that I want. It's charcoal, but y'all ain't got it. But all right, thank you.
I hate that shit. And I hate when you in like Walmart or something. Usually times have to be in Walmart when you walk by like it's usually like AT&T people or Verizon people in Walmart.
Over what?
Over Verizon. And you walk past them and they want to try to sign you up for some cable or like cable or some cell phone service. That shit happened to me at Target. I ain't gonna tell you the other day.
No, that was funny the time. What was that? We was in Walmart. And it was like, who's your, it was the Verizon guy, and you said Verizon, and kept walking.
So the Verizon person was in there. They, anytime I see the people with the shirts on, like, and they ask me like, who's my provider? I always say it's them, so they won't even like try to talk to me. So listen, that's a good tip for y'all. If y'all don't want to be bothered by people, if it's hard for you to say, nah, I'm good or whatever like that, or you don't want to play him or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just say who. If they ask you who your provider, just say you. Y'all.
All they're gonna do is like, my man.
So,
what are they gonna say?
No. So at Target the other day when I bought that memory card, it was AT&T. It was a girl in there, whatever like that. And she was like, and I was on my phone. She was like, so who's your cell phone provider or like that? I said AT&T. So she gonna say, are you just saying that because you see me with the shirt on? I said no.
So she hit.
So I said no. She said, well, show me your phone. I'm like, all right. So yeah, because I already had it out. I was like, and I showed it to her, and it said T-Mobile, obviously. And she's like, oh, see, why you going? But I said, she's actually all right. Now you gotta hear me out. So then I stood there and I'm listening to this whole shit. How much is your bill? I can get it down to this. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I really ain't got time. She's like, but why? This isn't great. She just kept going on and on. And then you called me. That's when you called me. Like, yo, where you at?
We always saving you.
You definitely saved me. Yeah, so I was like, I gotta go. And she's like, all right. I'm like, damn, I told you no when I first walked up.
You don't want to stop doing the talk?
Cause
listen, you already gave
it. Annoying, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, I told her no from the Reddit. She like...
But you still stayed there.
Because she got me. She said, who you...
No,
I said, y'all.
You got you.
No, she said, who's your provider? And I said, AT&T. She said, are you saying that because I got...
I'm like, no, I already got it.
And I said that.
Keep moving.
Then she was like, so let me see your phone.
And you let her see your phone. That's the thing. I don't want to be rude. Like, that's not being rude.
I know it's not, but it's like, come on.
In the world?
She ain't say it like that, though. It was more like, it was different. It was more polite. She was like, oh, let me see your phone. It was just... She pulled me in with the sales shit. The sales tactic. But yeah, man.
Nah.
Shit crazy. You said what?
You know what I was thinking about the other day?
What you was thinking about?
I was thinking about I had a conversation with an old friend like a while back, and I remember her saying something like, "You got a good man. He don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat."
Shut up. Anyway, and I'm like, dang. It made me think like, yo, like. That's half of the, you know, what you gonna call it?
The battle? Half the battle?
Yes. and it's sad. And it's sad that it's half the battle, because when you're in a relationship and you're committed and you're supposed to commit to somebody, like, it's basically other people are off the table. So like for me to say like that's half the battle, that's sad to say that to me.
Hey, that's the kind of society we live in.
But I'm just saying. But my whole thing is like, dang, it's like. We are, you know, conditioned to believe that, like, you know, we are going to get cheated on. And for somebody to say, you got a good man, you don't cheat, it's like, damn, like, that's what she strives to, like, have, like, somebody that don't cheat. No, you should just try to have somebody that, you know, is fighting for your love all the time, is you know, trying to communicate with you, somebody that's, you know, somebody that want to, you know, get to know you, somebody that really, you know, love you, that want to work in a relationship, somebody that's willing to, you know, go through the battles with you. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want somebody that just don't cheat. That's it.
Yeah, but
it's like,
a lot of guys.
It's like that's not. It's like you could be faithful to me, but don't pay me no mind. You could be faithful to me and you know, physically abuse me.
True.
Physically or mentally abuse me, but you don't cheat. Like, so it's not, that's just half the battle.
Maybe that person...
It's just, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was just trying to say, maybe that person just been through so many changes that...
No, I understand.
That's like, please, just...
Yeah, just, at least let me have that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be a cheater.
At least let me have that. But, like, it's just a big misconception that having a good man...
Having a good man.
I can't say it, right?
A man that don't cheat, like that's
a
good man. That's the definition of a good man.
The definition of a good man is that he don't cheat.
Yeah.
No, there's other things that, you know, a good man
needs to have
other than being faithful.
Right. That's this week we were going to talk about just misconceptions.
So
in a relationship.
It just basically brings us to what we're going to be talking about today.
Yeah. So we came across something we seen.
Misconceptions in relationships.
Yes, misconceptions in relationship, and The first one was what? If you have to work hard, you shouldn't be together. What you think about that? If you have to work hard in a relationship shouldn't be hard. It should just be easy. If two people love each other, want to be together,
ain't shit easy. Ain't shit easy in this world. Ain't shit easy. And if it's easy to come by, it's easy to fucking keep to go. Ain't shit easy. You telling me right now, if somebody say, "Oh, I want to lose 20 pounds," they gonna lose 20 pounds like that? They gotta work.
Everything take work. Everything take work. Everything. All relationships take work.
Period. Any kind of relationship.
Intimate relationships. We talked about this. What? I feel like we just talked about this. I feel like 2 episodes ago we talked about, all relationships require something different, but in all those differences, is work. Yeah, because everybody got.
People, and that's the thing. Is like people got that, that misconception in their mind. Like, oh, if it takes work or energy, then this is not for me. And this was why a lot of relationships don't work, because they got this mentality that, oh, if I'm working this hard in this relationship, it could be any kind of relationship, friendship, anything.
Right.
This person is not for me.
Right.
And that's not true.
Right.
That's not true. It's like the deeper you are with somebody, the more intimate or deeper you are with somebody, it requires work.
Work, because I feel like as you get deeper, and this is what I've learned just because I got I have a couple of long-term relationships with, like, I'm saying, like, not just a woman, I'm talking about like friends and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And as you get deeper with people, like, or you spend more time with people, mm-hmm. y'all start to learn each other, where each other lack at, mm-hmm. and where you lack in. A lot of times your points of like combating a lot, and this is where the work come in at, because once you start to combating and start going through a bunch of stuff or whatever, mm-hmm. like that, that's when the work need to come in, and y'all gotta figure that thing out. And I haven't always figured it out. I mean, I've lost some relationships or put some relationships on hold because of the combating thing, and we didn't figure it out. But that's how splits happen, with whether they're in intimate relationships, like through spouses, boyfriend and girlfriend, or fiance, whatever. But then it's also people split up even from family, like even mm-hmm. family, like the people stop talking to each other because y'all really not willing to work on relationships. And I know so it's different in like a spousal relationship than it is with family, because you got your life going on, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's hard to put in more work with family and maybe friends at times. So I mean, I get that, but all in all, we just saying it takes work for it to work.
Exactly.
It takes work for it to work.
And the thing is, what's crazy about it is that it's worth it. That's the main thing. It's worth it. And it's like, you'll hear people like, I haven't found somebody that I'm close to, or I don't have this person that I'm close to. And it's like, yes, because you're not willing to work for that. People don't.
Or they haven't found another person that's willing to work.
That's willing to work there's situations like that too. It's like people that's in the fucking bed in the ring by themselves. Yeah. So it's like you gotta be willing to work. You gotta be willing to work at it. I'm trying to tell you.
Work on it, and then you gotta be. A lot of times too, only way you can work on a relationship if you kind of work on yourself. As mm-hmm. you get to know yourself and take more accountability, and just get to a better point with yourself, then you can kind of realize where your faults might come in at, and then you can learn
because
how to forgive people.
Because people will point the finger like with this person,
right?
And then they never look at themselves. Right. They're like, you know what, dang, like become more aware of yourself. Right. When you become more aware of yourself and where you fall at, you start having more compassion for other people. Right. And it'll make it easier for you to be like, okay, let's talk about it. Right. But a lot of people always you.
Right. And I've done that. I pointed the finger.
You done it with me a lot.
With other people too, and but I also know my faults. Even though I point fingers, mm-hmm. I also know my faults.
Yeah, and that's good, but some people don't.
Yeah, some people don't, and they don't recognize
mm-hmm.
them.
Nope.
So.
But yeah.
So what's
another misconception?
Another misconception about relationship is I think it's a misconception, but also I don't know if people talk about this a lot. But it's a taboo topic. If you're uncomfortable about hearing us talk about this, especially if you family or close friends, you can skip the video in like a couple minutes. But I ain't going too deep in it. But it's like about sex in a relationship. What?
Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, I remember back in like the beginning of our relationship, we was young or whatever like that. When you young or you inexperienced, I think the sex part of a relationship could be just like more sporty, like more just you trying to ram, like you just want to have sex, like it's just like it's not intimate. That's maybe I'll say that. Mm-hmm. It's not intimate, and I think a lot of like men, especially where I'm from or whatever, my upbringing, whatever like that, is like we grew up watching like porn, and porn is just straight ramming, like it's straight. I mean,
hey y'all, so excuse us, but my so detailed fiance forgot to charge the camera all the way through. We don't have video footage of the rest of the show.
King shit.
But we should have the audio, so rock with us.
Yeah, y'all, my bad. All the YouTubers, you know what I'm saying? If y'all still watching this, I apologize. I made a misstep on my part and didn't, like she said, charge the camera. But so I think I was talking about
porn sex.
And it was just like
the misconceptions of sex have to be like porn sex. Like good sex is porn sex.
Yeah. I think I was at the point where I was talking about just ramming, like porn sex. They just be ramming. You know what I'm saying? Where
ramming sounds harsh. But go ahead.
It is harsh, but I mean, yeah. But it's what I was trying to get at is just not intimacy. It's not no intimacy in porn sex. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of young guys, like especially like in my generation, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but young guys in my generation, I mean not young guys, I mean we kind of like we getting older, but you know what I'm saying? If you haven't got to that point yet now, it's just like, that porn shit, like I'm not saying that's not something that you can do. Like, yeah, you can fuck with sport if you want, you know what I'm saying? You got them kind of nice with your spouse, or if you're single or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's for you, definitely all the way.
Fun night, drunken nights.
But if you're in a relationship and shit like that, and you only know that kind of way, you gotta get more.
It's more beneficial, and it's more connecting and passionate if it's intimate.
Yeah.
It's intimate.
And it only gets like that when, the woman that you with, your spouse, if you bring her like her walls down, and I don't mean that like no pun intended. I'm just saying like it's like when you become more vulnerable during sex and like you just let go of all your insecurities and stuff like that, you can really be connected to your spouse and y'all can really have a real intimate type of sex, and it's just way different than sport.
It's a whole different experience when intimacy is involved.
Yeah, and that don't mean, and it's like not every time you go to have sex is gonna be like that, but it just depends on everything that's going on.
Yeah, it's basically just like there's another there's other heights or other ways to sex rather than porn sex. There's intimate sex, and intimate sex is a whole different experience. And it's just basically having that person to connect with, be vulnerable with, a person that desires you and wants you.
Yeah,
and
because
it's like vice versa.
I think some of our most not vulnerable. What I want to say, the most times we get real. I mean, a lot of people they like to drink and shit before they have sex, so they can be more open and shit like that. And I hate that. I don't even like drinking before I have sex because it just, to me, it take you more out of it. I don't like using. I think when we first got together, I think that was the thing. Let me drink so I can not get into it, but it's you. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of relaxes you.
It basically takes away the insecurities.
Yeah,
it pushes you to the side.
And it's just make you a little bit more comfortable in the situation. But I don't even like that shit no more. I feel like it fucks up with the connection now. It's nah, I'm trying to you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to numb myself to nothing. I'm trying to feel this whole experience. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking just physically, but it's more just a physical. Yes. It's like I said, it's a connection thing. Mm-hmm. And when you drinking, your mind don't be into it, and if you don't know, sex is like, I feel like it's damn near like 70% mental. You know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, depending on, I don't know, but with us, I just
as far
know,
as a relationship,
I know with us is like 70% mental, and the other 30% is like, yeah, you got to still do it, you know what I'm saying? Have your shit on, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing the right way. But if your head ain't in it, then that real intimacy, that next level ain't going, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't going to achieve that. Y'all not going to achieve that if y'all head ain't in the right place, and if y'all so focused on y'all insecurities, or y'all, worrying about certain shit during the experience, you know what I'm saying? So.
But yeah, we digging in too much. Like,
yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, so all in all, the misconception is that porn sex is the best sex, or the only is good sex. The only way to have good sex, and it's not. So
I mean, I don't even think porn sex is even good sex. That's just some fucking performance type bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good performance. That's what it is. That's what it
is.
is. It's really performance.
Set up. It's people
performance.
There. It really is.
Even if
that video is edited, they chop it, they do all types of shit.
Not
to that
just
video
in porn though. Like if
the reactions be a performance and all that.
Not even on porn, when people try to
portray
in real life, it's like it's really for a performance. You're trying to show off. Like, I can do this. It's performance.
Yeah. If you doing it on some performance type shit, it's not the same as like
being
intimate.
Being
you know what I'm saying?
But
like into it.
But
what's the next one?
The next misconception is having kids solve relationship issues.
You want to go? You want to start it out?
And it does not.
Okay.
And I repeat, having kids do not solve relationship issues. Because the same issues I had and he had before the baby, after the baby, we still have the same issues. Like, regardless, the baby don't change anything.
Not a damn thing.
It just add issues.
Definitely. It makes it a little harder, actually. It, like, if you had anything going on, now it's like having a baby, having a kid, and for all my listeners that, y'all got a kid already, it's, it's like, now you got an added stress component to your life. Not just stress, but it's just like you got a whole fucking human being
stress
that you got to, like, be responsible for, like, 24/7. You got to be watching him 24, or her 24/7. Like, just to make sure it's really like keeping them alive, because they don't know what the fuck they be doing. They doing all types of wild shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you even forget that they a fucking kid. You start to hollering and like, why are you doing it? Why? It's fucking crazy. And I know you at home. You know what I'm saying, with them for them all day and shit. And just you having to deal with that all day. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, it's like you dealing with a whole nother different energy and the whole attitude.
Yeah, and and the thing is, I'm still learning. He's one. You know what I mean? The last year of my life changed, and it's like even pregnancy. But I'm gonna say the last year change is just basically like, most of the year I was working, but pandemic happened, and then it's like, oh shit, like, so. No babysitter, and so it's like I'm staying home a lot, and it's like this is the first time me being with him all day.
Right.
And when I say it's challenging, it's challenging. So it's like dealing with him, the baby, all day, and then you get home. And sometimes he come home with attitudes at times.
Sometimes.
So it's like, I'm like, hey babe, like trying to be all jolly and stuff like that. And it's like, he already, in his own
sometimes
world.
I'm out of it. You know
from work. And then it's like, I got to deal with that stress.
Right.
So
you got the stress of the baby all day. I got the stress of the baby all day.
And then he come home, I got to deal with his stress.
Right.
And it's like, damn.
Right.
Like, and sometimes I feel like I'm alone in this shit.
Then I gotta, hold on, because then I gotta deal with, then sometimes I come home and I gotta deal with your stress from you being at home with the baby all day. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like I said, the baby is just like, it's an added stress, and it's hard, and it's like, know what I'm saying, you don't get the same time to yourself that you would get. You know what I'm saying?
When I say I appreciate the times when I go to the market by myself, I takes my time driving to. Listen, the market is about
That's
5 minutes away from
so
me.
Long.
Listen, the market is about 5 to 7 minutes away from me. I takes my time, turn my fucking music up, just fucking cruising, walking around the fucking market, and you know it's COVID time, so you want to be rushing, get out in and out. I takes my time. Don't be squinting at me.
Bring your ass home and stop fucking playing.
Listen, the other day I went to the market. He calls me a half an hour later. What you doing? You know I'm at the market, bruh.
First of all, I never do that shit. But
you never do it, but you did it that day. Why?
I don't remember.
You was missing me.
You saw it the other day?
You was missing me, baby.
Maybe I was. Or maybe Ken was getting on my nerves.
Get shit to come on. Y'all hear that?
But no, but basically just saying, like, yeah, having kids do not make your relationship.
It doesn't fix the issues.
Listen, we can't speak for everybody. We speaking for us. You know what I'm saying? And if there's any people out there that's, got kids and your kids made your relationship better,
then good. But we didn't speak about the issues.
Know.
The issues we and you had with each other are still there after the baby. So it didn't fix anything. Oh no, it just basically added other issues.
It added more stress
where it clouded our issues with each other that we can't handle, that we haven't dealt with. So it's like our disconnection.
And it actually makes it harder. It actually makes it harder to even get to those issues
because it's hard to connect now.
It's hard to connect because we dealing with the kid. You know what I'm saying? We dealing with the baby 24/7. We don't have time
for us to we got to do that more, baby.
Right. But this is, I'm saying, that's why we doing the podcast, whatever. This is our way, you know what I'm saying, of connecting more and shit like that. So, you know what I mean?
Okay, boo-boo. Next misconception is no secrets in relationships. Bam, bam.
So, how you feel about no secrets? You think it should be secrets or you think it shouldn't?
I feel like it depends. Like, if it's a secret that can challenge your relationship or that will challenge your relationship, it shouldn't be a secret. If it's little things like, oh, well, you spend an extra $100 on something, but you don't want to tell them that you spent that, it's like, I'm going to keep that quiet. Or like...
$100?
Yeah.
$100 can break it.
It's little white lies. It's not secrets to me. It's just
so what you think? Like, what if in my past I was like, knocking women out? You know what I'm saying? Like just knocking them out, or was a woman beater or something like that. I'm not y'all. So I'm just saying. I'm just using an example. If I was a woman beater in my past life and I didn't want you to know, and I kept that a secret to myself, you think I would be wrong for keeping that a secret?
In a way, yes. You know why?
If I was a woman beater in my past life,
listen. Let me explain. I feel like I would want to know. Why? Because listen, it brings me pleasure, and it makes me feel good to know what you overcame.
You talking politically
correct?
No,
I'm serious.
Wait, now hold on. All right, hold on. Let me ask you another question.
I love growth.
You saying that now? So
listen, I would.
At what point would you want to? So say the first time we got together, date one, bring it to the table, and I'm like, yo, what's up? I mean, we at the table.
Date one.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying at what point?
One, it never know when
yeah, right. And I'm like, yeah, I used to whoop ass back in the day.
I'm like, this nigga's a weirdo. I'm going. Like, it's right. But I'm saying, like, if you would have, like, we've been together for years and you never told me, and then you finally told me, you basically saying, like, what I would have wished that you told me earlier.
I'm just saying, if that's a secret, should I should I tell you that secret? And like at a certain point, you trying to say at a certain point? Should I tell you?
Yeah, at a certain point. At a certain point.
Not date one.
Not date one. Date one. You're gambling.
What about date two?
You're still gambling.
See, we was young. Yeah. We was done. We was young. I'm saying date one, date two. That's 22, 23. Now at 30, if we met at 32, what am I? 32. Yeah.
But listen, it depends. You would say if
we met at 32, you probably want to know early in the dates.
But listen, yeah, that's true. But listen,
not at 20.
You telling me what you used to do, it would be more, worth it if you told me how you overcame it. Like, say if, like, you told me, oh yeah, like, you know,
I
I had a
fast, but I
bad
stopped.
But I want to know how. What made you stop? What influenced you or
I
motivated
made
you
me
to
stop.
stop?
I just was beaten. You know
I
what
know,
I'm
but I'm
saying? I
saying
got
like
locked up.
what? But listen, but my thing is, it's like if you couldn't talk to me if you talk to me and said you did that and how you overcame it, it would be more inspiring for me. I would be more interested. Like, okay, like he learned from a horrible mistake.
So you would date a former woman beater? Would you?
If he changed his life, everybody deserves a chance. Everybody deserves a chance.
So wait. Let me ask you something. What if I said I killed somebody?
Everybody deserves. Listen.
A killer? You would date a killer?
Listen, no.
No,
It's
jailbird killer?
No. It's not like you're going too far now. Listen. You're going too far. My whole point is that.
What if I said I tied my last girl up and
It's obvious.
shanked her.
It's obvious. There are things that's just off the table.
I know. I'm playing. I'm joking.
Like
Sorry.
shit like that. But what I'm saying is that everybody is like, for the most part, if you been inspired to change or motivated to change and you talk to me about it and you express to me like, you know, how what you did was horrible, you won't do it again, I will give you a chance. So well, yes, I would want to know that secret. I don't want to be with you 10 years then. Well, then it's like I can't say that because if we've been together 10 years and you never hit me or anything like that,
Right.
It's like I'll be like, oh well, you did. Oh, what happened? I would still want to know. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, is it? But there's a question. Is that's what I'm trying to say. Like, is it important? Because if I don't do it no more, why is it important to tell you? That's what I'm saying. 10 years in, I ain't hit you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you. It's
I don't think it's important. I don't think unless you had like a thought pass, and let's say you was a thought in your past. I think I should know that because it's like if I'm
no. So if we've been together 10 years, right, and loyal to you, faithful to you, I proved to you, you already know that.
Yeah.
And then I'm saying, you know what? I want to tell him this. I used to be a thought or whatever like that.
It's
gonna change your views on me.
Yeah, that will burn my soul to the fucking ground.
Wow.
Yes. It would.
After being faithful to you for 10
years, yes. Does that mean you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? So
let me tell you what else I'm thinking about. Let me tell you. Your mind about me?
Listen, hold on. Let me tell you what. No, I don't know if it would change my mind about you per se, but if after 10 years you told me you was a fucking full thought, like. First of all, you know how much shit run through my motherfucking mind, guys? First of all, how many times we was out and a nigga was like, yeah, I had that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I ain't trying to, like, how many times we been in a room with a nigga that might have fucking hit it or something? Like, no, you got, damn. Shit, I can't even fucking talk. You gotta tell me. I mean, it ain't like you gotta be on the first date saying that shit. Like, oh yeah, I used to fuck with this. So many. I don't think no girl would ever say like I used to fuck with a whole bunch of dudes. But it's like if I found out, if you ain't tell me and I found out from somebody else, like that. I mean, of course, like people. I mean, of course, you're not like the first. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you had sex with people before me. But it's like if I found out you was like the whole thought Joan in the street, like. Yeah.
10 years in a dream? Down a dream?
Not down a dream, but you would have a lot of questions to fucking have to answer. Like, because first I need to know how many dudes, like, what kind of, was it, the trains get ran on you?
Damn!
Like what type of person? Because, like, no, because to me, that tells a lot about who you are, man. I mean, I guess people can change, but that's the thing. But
nah, no. Listen, let me do a disclaimer. I'm not a thought. Wasn't a thought. But I just want to say, like, there's women out there who were promiscuous that
I know, but I need to know, but like how many.
But what if she had? What if she had like daddy issues or issues of feeling self?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this.
Worthy. It's like a lot of women do shit because of trauma and triggers, and it's like everybody is not a thought because they just want to be a thought. I feel like everybody go through stuff, and
I know people
call thoughts because they fucking this many people. That's not fair.
That is called thoughts because it's called that hoe over there.
What about that? What about so a man can't be a thought?
No, yeah, but it's not
crazy.
the same thing.
It's crazy.
It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. But what I'm trying to say is
it's not fair.
What I'm trying to say is it's just like men see women as they queens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I know another dude or
and I see my man,
zillions
and
of
I
dudes,
see my man as, excuse me, and I see my man. Let me explain this.
Hey, no, you gotta explain it.
I want to. No. Let me say for all my women out there.
You just talked for a whole.
For my women out there, we see our man as our king, our protector, our man, somebody who have our back. So them doing shit behind our back or doing shit that doesn't serves our relationship, how you being our king? How you being our protector?
Right.
Period.
Listen, fuck all that period shit. What I'm trying to say is, like, yeah, I get it. I understand it's like the same thing, but like I said, if 10 years, if we in this shit for a couple of years and then you come tell me you a thought out of nowhere, like, I'm gonna have a lot of fucking questions, and yeah, I don't know. I can't even imagine. So I don't even know how to answer that. But is it important? Is it important? Is it a misconception? I think it's a misconception that. Wait, what is it? I don't know. Fucked up. What is it?
No secrets.
No secrets is a misconception. I think that is a misconception because everything. I feel like just everything don't need to be said.
Well,
all the time.
Listen.
That's all.
Certain stuff need to be said. Like, for instance, he waited 10 years to tell me that 5 years ago he ran into a lot of money, and ain't tell me shit about it till 5 years later.
Because we was young. So the thing, I'm gonna just break it down real quick because we kind of went on a little too far with
yeah,
this
we
one.
rambling.
Yeah,
sorry.
But the thing is, with the money situation, it was like we was young. You know what I'm saying? When you first get into a relationship, y'all not talking about finances and all this shit and like combining finances and like how to deal with finances. So yeah, I ran into a couple of dollars or whatever, and I didn't tell you because I didn't. We was young. You know what I'm saying? And I invested that money into the shit that still serves me today.
You did, but
you know what I'm saying?
at the same time, it's like, yo, bro.
Right, but you didn't know because
we lived together.
Right, but we lived in your mom's house. But at 22, 23, or 24, whatever we was at the time, or 25, we was young. Me telling you I had money, I was not about to fuck that money up on no fucking traveling, no trips.
Or moving.
Or none of that. I mean, I could have moved, but it's just like, no. But I'm glad I didn't because a motherfucker. Let me jump on that moving shit for 2 seconds. The moving shit is just like this. Yes, I know at 23, 24, 25, a lot of people want to tell you, yo, you should have your own place and all that kind of shit. It's like, no, my head wasn't there yet. Like, my head wasn't there to fucking move.
There's no age.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't be at my girl mom house or whatever, like shit. Like that at 25. But at the same time, it's like, nobody gonna make me move on their time. I know my time. Like, I'm not just moving to get a place just to say, yo, I got a place, I'm successful, or I got my own shit. That shit gonna come a time. At that time, I took that fucking money. It wasn't a lot. It was like 10K or something like that, and I invested it in fucking learning a trade. That shit still serves me today.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? I make my own money on the side doing that.
Been honest with me.
And you got some shit out of that.
What?
You got
a laptop.
You got a laptop out of that. You got fucking how many pounds of fucking crabs and shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
You fucking crabs up. Ain't didn't know I had the extra money. You just was fucking them up.
Hi. Anyway, let's get to the next misconception.
Yeah, let's move on from that.
Your partner should complete you and meet all your needs. I feel like when you believe that, you're basically saying to yourself that you are not enough. Now, I'm only speaking from experience. So I used to feel like that in the past. I used to feel like one person plus another person, if they're good for you, they complete you. It's good.
Wait, you said one person plus another person?
Like the right person. That means they complete you.
So you plus somebody else.
That is good for me, completes me.
All right.
Later down our relationship, I realized, like, yo, like, I'm enough. Who I am and who I am is enough.
So you saying you complete without not complete, but you don't need it.
I don't need you to complete me. There's other things in my life that I'm working on and I want to fulfill my needs.
All right.
You're a part of it. You may even be a big part of it. You are. But there's other things that I want to accomplish to feel fulfillment.
All right.
Nothing's ever complete. Because you're going to always want more. You're going to always have different needs as you grow.
Right,
you're going to always want different fulfillments as you grow.
Right.
Grow as you grow.
Right.
You're going to always want different things, other things, new things, more things.
Mm-hmm.
So you're never ever complete. But as you grow, you can you can experience fulfillment.
Right.
And you are a part of my fulfillment. There's other things in my fulfillment, the things I want to do, the things for myself. And all in all, a partner don't complete you. I don't feel like anything completes you. I feel like if you're on a journey of growing, you're going to always experience fulfillment. At times, I'm fulfilled. I'm fulfilled.
Can I give you some pushback on that?
Okay.
So, how would you even? So, you might feel like a partner can't complete you, whatever. But, I mean, I'm sure us being together, you learned a lot of shit, right?
I did, and that's why
hold on.
Okay.
Maybe a lot of shit that you wouldn't have learned without actually having a partner.
Mm-hmm.
So you having a partner, which is me, potentially made you think the way you even thinking. You know what I'm saying? You by yourself, you wouldn't even know a certain level of completeness. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when somebody else comes into your life and like, if you by yourself and you single, you know, a lot of times we we think everything we doing is right. We the best. We this, that, and the third. But when you have somebody that's like with you, when you have somebody like, even if it's not a partner, like a spouse, but I feel like spouses have the more connected relationships because they live with each other. They see every little corner of a person. So when you got another person seeing every little corner of you, that person can see maybe your faults, your missteps, where you fuck up at. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like having that outside person see who you are and be a part of your life. They allow like me being with you. I don't know, I'm dragging this, but it's like, you know, before I met you, let's just say, like, I thought, like, oh, I'm the greatest guy. I can da-da-da-da-da. But then when I get with you, it's like, oh, no, actually, I got an issue with, yeah, these different things. So, but not that you're complete, because nothing is never complete. Like, it's always some work to do.
You know what it is?
But it's like,
it's an influence.
No, hold on. Yeah, you can influence me, but you also showed me things that I didn't even know that was missing. But so you're completing things, not completing, but
no. It's not completing. The right partner will influence you. The right partner will influence you to heal. I'm sorry. The right partner will influence you to heal, influence you to be self-aware, influence you to think about things deeper.
The right partner will show you your mishaps, and then you can start to try to fill them in.
And the right partner will show you your mishaps, accept you as you are, and help you heal. And that's also it's like
a good partner. A good partner. You know, we can't say right.
Yeah.
You know, right.
Yeah. Of course. Yes. And it's not about complete, because we're never complete. We're human.
You feel like we're never complete.
No. I feel like we all experience fulfillment a lot.
Right.
We're fulfilled right now. Right now, at this point in my life, I'm fulfilled.
Right.
A year later, I might want something else. So now I gotta fill those needs to be fulfilled again.
Right.
So
it's never no completion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's more to my life than just you, and vice versa.
Right.
So
there's some things you gotta complete
yourself.
On your own, like,
and then it's like, yo, like, we putting, unrealistic fucking expectations on our partner where they gotta fulfill their needs as well. Right. It's like, damn, it's so unfair.
I hear you. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. So I mean, that was a couple of misconceptions we went through.
There's a lot more, but I know that's the things that stuck up to us.
We're gonna wrap it up with that. Like I said, we apologize for the video that was cut, but
if you could charge the camera,
if you can, please share, like, subscribe to our YouTube. We definitely on Apple Podcasts, and we are on Spotify.
Yep.
If you got the Spotify app, so yeah, share it. Tell somebody, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Comment, you know what I'm saying? Or even reach out. If you got questions about a relationship.
Ask us questions.
Talk to us. Like, DM any of us. I'm at It's Gino on Instagram.
And what's my name?
And you Key Cox on Instagram.
Key_Cox, right?
Yeah.
What's my name on here?
It's Key_Cox.
Okay.
And I'm _ Gino_. But I think you could just type in my name, it's Gino, and it'll come up.
Listen, ask us anything. We'll talk about it on the next podcast. Like, seriously. Like,
we really want to get our community
We a sucker for
involved.
talks. Like, we talk a lot.
Even though it's only 4 of y'all out there, we want to get y'all involved. We want to get y'all involved with the podcast. So if you got questions, ask us. We can even talk about it. We can even address the next question on the next podcast, because we just want to we trying to communicate and just connect. You know what I'm saying, with our people. So
yeah. Just trying to keep it real. Like, ain't no fucking filters and fake shit.
Right. So we'll see y'all next time.
Talk to you later.
All right, y'all. We out.
Peace.